4th of October, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura. Again.
Good morning. This is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here. She was Samanafshi here in Shalayim Care of Zoom. We're learning our second shir in Mishna Berura. A few halachas of Chol HaMoed, which is relevant to us every year, at least twice a year. We can begin again if you like. Look at the Mechaber there. That's in the beginning of the 6th volume of the Mishnah Berura, and it's in Kuf Lamed Aleph.
Should I review what we read yesterday?
Yeah, I think so.
Mitzvah Leach Be'erev Yom Tov. It's a mitzvah to cut the hair the day before Yom Tov.
Right. So we discussed yesterday about it should be preferably done in the morning. It should be done on Erev Sukkot, even in the afternoon. Erev Pesach should not be done in the afternoon. Special reasons, because Erev Pesach is the last half of the day after Katsais. After midday is a Yom Tov in and of itself, because it's the time of the Shechti of the Korban Pesach. So therefore, we refrain especially from doing work on the afternoon of Erev Pesach more than other Erev Shabbosam and Erev Yom Tovim. It's a little. You can even take a look. There's a short. There's a short. Take a look. Let's see base. We'll see base. Well, then we'll get to the Berura. Very good. Base.
Ein Negalchin Bamoed Afilu Im Lo Gilach Kodem Moed. So we don't, I don't know what Megalchin is.
That's we don't shave or take haircuts.
We don't shave. During Chol HaMoed, even if we didn't shave before Chol HaMoed.
Even if we did do it before Moed.
What's the im lo gilach? What does that mean?
What's that? In Sif Ein Megalchin b'Moed, Afilu im Giliach Kodem Moed. Right.
Right.
So you're not to shave or take haircuts during Chol HaMoed, even if the person did in fact shave or took a haircut before the Moed.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
okay. So mitzvah megales in the Mishnah Berura.
We did that. Yeah, we did that yesterday. But you could see the first. Yeah, the first Mishnah Berura is relevant to the second halakha here. Why is it a mitzvah to take a haircut on Erev Yom Tov?
Today, Shalo Yikanes L'Regel Keshehu Menuval. In order that you don't enter the holiday in a disheveled condition.
Right. So that's why the second halakha is you're not to take a haircut on Moed, even if you did take a haircut beforehand. So you're not disheveled. So you might think, since I did take a haircut on Erev Yom Tov, so I'm not going into the festival disheveled. So now maybe that would allow me to take a haircut on the festival itself. So nevertheless, you still can't take a haircut on the festival itself, even if you did in fact trim your hair or beard or both before the festival began.
I would say Adarabba. If you didn't cut your hair or shave Erev Yom Tov, and then you find it's Chol HaMoed, and you are menuval, I might have thought, well, since I'm menuval, I can go ahead and fix that, and I can shave or haircut. And therefore, the halacha it's telling us, no, you can't do that. You can't apply that reasoning. It's too late.
Right. So we'll see. There are certain dispensations for people who. There are certain cases where people are allowed to take haircuts on Chol HaMoed if they were in situations which prevented them from taking a haircut beforehand. Right.
Right.
Um, the the counter logic which you're suggesting is valid up to a point, but when you consider that the mitzvah of taking the haircut is that you should not come into the festival maneuver. Right? It doesn't say that you can't be maneuvered during the festival, right? But they didn't want you coming into the festival being disheveled. Right? If you get disheveled during the festival, that was never discussed, right?
Yeah, but I would still argue that the reason you don't want to enter menuval is partially because you don't want to be menuval during it. It's a bazion to the Chol HaMoed to walk around looking like a slumberdick.
Right. However, we'll see that the primary focus is at the beginning. Right. Well, hold on. We'll get to this point soon. Let's take a look at the Mishna Berura here.
Okay. The Erev Yom Tov, the day before Yom Tov, Bein Kodem Chatzos, Uvein La'acher Chatzos, whether it's before midday or after midday, Levad May Erev Pesach, I guess except for Erev Pesach.
Right, Erev Pesach is different. Meaning it's only relevant. You can't take a haircut after Chatzos on Erev Pesach.
Da asur lehistaper la'achar Chatzos, that it's forbidden to histaper means to shave or haircut.
Haircut. Histaper is literally a haircut, right?
Literally a haircut. Okay. So whether it's before or after midday, on all the holidays except Pesach, you can go ahead and shave a haircut. But on Pesach, you can only shave a haircut before Chatzos, before midday.
Right.
Kamivoar la'el Siman Taf Samech Chet. So look, or I guess examine it in this other place.
Right, exactly.
Ein megalchin b'moed. You're not allowed to shave or haircut during Chol HaMoed. V'hu hadin, and it is the law. Sipor harosh ella shedarkan haya legaleach. It is the law that that we say? The sipur is to tell the head, to sipur harosh.
That means to cut the hair of the head. Cut the hair of the head.
Oh, to cut the hair of the head. Oh, the hair of the head. Okay. Except Shadarkan Haya Legaleach. Except in the way of shaving.
Meaning the law is the same for taking a haircut as shaving, but it's just the only reason it was mentioned about shaving because that's something that people would do much more often than cutting their hair.
Uh-huh. So it's the law that concerning cutting the hair that there's an exception for shaving.
So you would think that there would be an exception. So therefore, that's why the mention of shaving was made more than that of haircuts.
Okay. Va'af de sipur ha-vigiluach who and even
Like even though
even though that you can shave the hair,
even though the haircuts and shaving
haircut and shaving are davar shel yipui v'tsikun haguf, even though they are something that is a fixing up of the body.
Yeah, I mean it's a yipui, it's an improvement, and it's a embellishment of the goof. Meaning when a person takes a haircut and he shaves, so he's making is beautifying his body, his physical appearance.
Okay, so even though haircuts and shaving are something that is a improvement and a fixing up of the body, a beautifying of the body, shahu tzorech hamoed, and it's necessary for the holiday. Afilu hachi, even so, asur betoch hamoed. It's forbidden once you're in the moed. Today, she yiz da reis le galeach kodem hamoed. In order she yiz da reis le galeach. Bye-bye, have a good day. Before the moed. I don't know what this sheyiz da reis is.
Right. This is part of the answer to your question. It says afal p, meaning the Mishna is explaining, even though that the cutting of the hair and shaving is something which is beautifies and improves the physical appearance of a person. So you'd think that would be something which would be acceptable and permissible to do on the moed. He's only doing something to make himself improve himself. He's making himself look nicer, which would you think would be a coveted, an honor, and a respectful thing to do on the moed, to make you see you're supposed to wear nice clothes, right?
Right.
I mean, for that matter, the question can be asked in the same way. Washing clothes is also forbidden on the moed. But you would think is a person gets a spill and so he can't clean it off on Kol HaMoed, they can't walk around with a dirty shirt, with a dirty suit. So I mean, there's specific halachas. If that's the only shirt you have, that's the only suit you have. But also in the same way, you would think that even though that washing your clothes, you're supposed to have clean clothes for the festival. So why can't you do laundry to have clean clothes for the festival? You're supposed to look nice for the festival. So why couldn't you shave and take haircuts to look nice on the festival itself? Right? So that's what the Mishna is dealing with, even though that the shaving and the haircuts are something which is an improvement and a beautification of the body itself, which you would think is something very relevant and acceptable to do on the Moed. Nevertheless, right, the takana was that it's still going to be usher. Why? To do it on the Moed itself. Kadeshis dazeris lagala kodemor. They want the person to put forth maximum efforts to do the haircuts before the Moed. Right? They don't want the person. The whole point was not to come into the festival maneuver. And if he would be allowed to take haircuts and shave, and for that matter also do laundry on the Moed, people would have a tendency to be lax and not shave and haircuts and do laundry, and they would come into the Moed, into the festival looking not as nice as they possibly could be. So
What does this word literally mean? Sheyiz da raise?
That he should put forth maximum efforts. He should not inspire himself, but he should be motivated. He should be motivated to do it beforehand.
And what is the word legaleach?
The gagayich is to shave.
So this actually was relevant to me this last holiday, Sukkot. I ran out of white shirts.
Right.
Because it was so many days, and I think I have something like 5 or 6 white shirts.
Right.
And, each day I slobbed on myself,
Mhm.
and I had to put the shirt in the hamper, but of course we couldn't wash them. So I used them all up. Then I had to go to regular shirts.
Right. Right.
Which was not really covered Yom Tov.
Right. They asked the question, if a person only has one, for example, one shirt, is it better for him to buy a new shirt or to launder the one shirt that he does happen to have? I know they speak about that question.
Right.
So
okay,
yeah.
so in other words, the reason here is that you want to maximize the effort that you put in before Yom Tov to get everything set up and not allow the leniency of being able to do it after Yom Tov starts.
Right, exactly. Very good. That's right.
The im hayu mutarin legaleach betoch hamoed. That if it was permissible to shave within the moed, hayu somchin atzman lechatchila al zeh v'yikansu l'regel kishehin minuvalin. What is somchin?
They would rely on this, meaning people, if they knew that they could take haircuts and shave on Chol Hamoed, so Litkatchila, meaning at the onset, initially they would be relying on this fact, samech, they would be samech on this, they would rely on this fact that they could shave on the festival, and therefore they would come into the festival disheveled.
And they would enter the festival when they were manuval. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So the main point here is that because we want the maximum effort to be made before the festival, that people should come in initially looking very nice and clean and clean shaven for the festival itself. We forbid that they should be able to do it on the regular itself, because people would therefore take a lax attitude for doing it beforehand, knowing that they could have the opportunity of doing it later on. Okay, I guess it's almost I guess that's about our time, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll continue tomorrow, Mitzvah Shem.
All right. Thank you, Rabbi.
Very good. Okay, Lou, have a wonderful day and hope to see you tomorrow, Mitzvah Shem.
Amen. Okay.
Very
Bye-bye.
good. Shalom, bye.
Oh, by the way, my sister joined our bi-weekly Zoom session last night.
She joined again. Okay, that's good. That's an improvement. Very nice.
So we're back to normal.
Okay, very good.
Baruch
Okay,
Hashem.
fine. All right. Continue
All right,
to have,
take care.
good relations. Very good. I'm very happy about that. Shalom, bye.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Shalom, bye.